Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love, and this week I have an email from a guy whose girlfriend does not want to have sex with him. Uh-oh, trouble in paradise. Okay, he says, I've been with my girlfriend almost 7 months, and the first 4 months it was great. Our sex life was amazing. Both said it was the best sex we'd ever had. We'd have sex every night for hours. Damn. And we'd sneak away during the day to have sex. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of sex. Then, all of a sudden, it stopped. Well, let's not exaggerate here. It doesn't just all of a sudden stop, like it doesn't go from 100 to 0, but okay. He continues, I can't remember the last time we had sex. She says she's always tired and doesn't have time for it at night and just wants to go to bed. No, she's not cheating. We talk all day. I know her schedule and how long it takes her to get to work and get home. She calls me on her way to work, on her lunch, and on her way home. That's a lot of contact, but okay. So I'm confused. Every other aspect of a relationship is great. It makes me laugh. It's like, well, except for this one small problem, everything's great. You know what? That's not true, because if everything was great, you'd be having sex, but okay. So I knew that something was up because it just doesn't make sense. And I found that if something doesn't make sense, whether in a relationship or in life, in business, anywhere, if something just does not make sense, that means usually there's a piece of information missing. There's something you don't know. There's another piece to the puzzle. So I probed further, and he let me know that she is a single mom of 3 and sex is now the last thing on her mind. Work, getting housework, and kids to bed are what's on her mind. Her divorce was finalized last year, and she said she'd never get married or be in a relationship again. Well, that's what everyone says after a divorce, but okay. So I thought, bingo, there's the missing key. Hello, she's a mother of 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Yikes. So I said, well, hey, the novelty wore off and her priorities have now shifted back to her children. So you need to decide if this is the type of relationship you want to be in. And, of course, he said being intimate is very important to him. And he's confused. And she said she doesn't know what she wants. So then I countered with, this sounds like, well, then I said, and then he said, and then I said. Anyways, there was a lot of email exchanges going on, let me tell you. So I said, listen, if she doesn't know what she wants, what she means is, I don't know what I want, but I do know I don't want you. Because a woman who wants a guy is not going to say, oh, I don't know what I want. Trust me, if a woman wants you, she's not going to say, I don't know what I want. She knows she wants you. And so then he countered, and this is now a debate with, well, this is what she wrote on my timeline. And then she wrote, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what I'd do without you. In my life, you've been my solid rock to lean on for everything. I love everything about you. Blah, blah, blah. And so I said, listen, pal, stop arguing with me. No, I didn't say that. I said, actions speak louder than words. She does want you in her life, but with little to no sex. And notice she didn't say, I love you. She said, I love everything about you. Hey, there's friends that I love everything about them too. So she's not saying she loves you. She wants you in her life. You've been her rock to lean on, so you're there for support. You've been a great friend, but she doesn't want to have sex. So now you are in the friend zone. Somehow that changed. So what can you do about it? Well, several things. You can say, okay, this is not going to work. This is not for me. I'm not going to be in this type of relationship. And you can be friends, but start dating other people. Or there's always, of course, the therapy route, which, after only 7 months, if you're already going to therapy after 7 months, that does not forecast any great things for a relationship. It's like, wow, we already have to go to therapy after 7 months. So it's really up to him. Either he stays there, puts up with it, and is miserable, or he leaves and finds someone else and remains friends. That's about it. If you can think of a better solution, I'd be happy to hear from you. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions or comments, you can write to me at my website, theartoflove.net. And in the meantime, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.